Hi, I'm Lane Gray, founder of Vivanista, and I'm excited that today that we have the two co-chairs of the upcoming art auction from the Modern Art Council of SFMOMA. It's Annie Robinson Woods and Ariane Trimachat. So welcome. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for having us.
Well, I'm really excited to hear about the upcoming art auction. So can you just give me a brief overview?
Absolutely. The art auction is taking place on April 6th at the museum at SFMOMA. We expect about 600 guests, and we have an incredible list of artists that we are going to be auctioning off, both silent auction and a live auction. There'll be a full dinner, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres. It'll be a really wonderful evening and a wonderful auction.
Is the dinner a sit-down dinner?
It's not a sit-down dinner. It will be a buffet dinner
Nice.
catered by McCall's, and really wonderful food. We've put together a terrific menu, but it's more of a party atmosphere, so people can move from station to station and fill their plates.
So what's the breakdown between live auction and silent auction?
We have 25 live auction items and 62 silent, and part of the reason we've set up the food as a graze, sort of go through different tables, is that people can take small plates and walk through and keep bidding on the silent auction items.
Oh, wonderful.
We have sourced our art this time directly from the artists and galleries, and our curators have been quite involved in helping to solicit the donations, and as a result we've come up with some really unique pieces that you can't find anywhere else, and I think the artists have been very, very generous this year in donating some very special works to us.
And so you've been working with your curators. Are the artists shown at the museum at all?
Yes, in fact we were very intentional in our approach this year, that we looked sort of into the museum, into our collection, to find friends of the museum, and basically look at those artists who have helped to build the SFMOMA into what it is today. And so the curators went through artists who are in the permanent collection, who have had solo exhibits or have received one of our awards. The museum gives out the Bay Area Treasure Award, which is something that the Modern Art Council does every year. There's also the Society for the Encouragement of Contemporary Art, and they give out awards as well. So we've looked to all of those artists and went to them first to see if they would be willing to donate. And the curators worked from their relationships with those artists to help get the donations.
Can people see the art beforehand at all?
Yes, there's a catalog that will be going out. I think 3,000 catalogs are being sent out.
Wow.
And in addition, the entire catalog will be available online on our website, which is sfmoma.org/art auction. It's not up yet, but it should be up by March 15th. The website is up now with information about the event, though.
And there's also going to be a preview day at the museum on the Saturday before the auction, where people can actually come and see some of the art there live.
Wow, can anybody go to that?
Anybody can come into the museum and take a look.
And are there any other events in association to build up to it, like a launch event?
Absolutely. Next week on March 9th, there is a launch party at Wilkes-Bashford, sponsored by Wilkes-Bashford, and anyone who buys a ticket to the auction is invited to the launch party. It'll be a wonderful evening, cocktails, hors d'oeuvres, and great shopping at Wilkes, and an opportunity to learn more about what's going to be happening at the auction itself. There's also a post party in August for the higher level tickets, the benefactors and grand benefactors, taking place at the Stones House up in Napa, where they will be able to see their private collection. So
oh, wow.
A really special event in August.
And given the economy the way it is, hopefully it's rebounding, do you expect to sell out at all?
Well, we've already sold out of the benefactor level tickets. We still have grand benefactor, a few grand benefactor level tickets, and then the individual ticket level and patron level. So those are still for sale, but we've sold out of one level of ticket already, and invitations have just dropped in the mail. So we're very excited about that.
Wow, that says a lot. And so you're expecting about 600 people to attend. Will there be any other type of items up for auction, or will it be solely art?
It's almost exclusively art. We do have one very special lot this year, which is the home of Saul LeWitt, a vacation home in Italy on the Amalfi Coast that his widow has donated to us. So there is an item where the winner will be able to stay in that home for 5 days, and it's particularly really special because Soloit has done 5 site-specific works on the walls of that home. So,
That's great.
but everything else is art. In the past, we have had luxury art items and trips and different things, but we've really tried to focus primarily on works of art.
Mm-hmm. So we have a national audience. So what can other organizations around the country learn from the success of the art auction that you do?
Well, it takes a great deal of planning. I think, as I mentioned, there's so much that goes into it in trying to get ticket sales, the right pieces of art, because we really wanted to focus on the art this year and to make this auction something that stood out and to have really incredible pieces. And we are so pleased with what we are going to be auctioning off. It's really some spectacular work, and that is really due to the curators and their relationships with the artists and the artists' relationships with the museum, as Annie said. So really, I think that's a really good place to start. I think for a successful auction is to look at the relationships that the museum has to make it successful, both with the patrons and membership of the museum in coming to the event and donating to the event. We've got some wonderful sponsors as well, and also with the relationship with the artists. And we're very pleased to have Bank of America as our lead sponsor this year. So that's going to be terrific.
Oh, that's great.
For the museum.
Okay, so any other sponsors that you can talk about yet?
San Francisco Magazine is our media sponsor.
Wonderful.
And we have had many in-kind donors, which really makes an event. Again, I think those kinds of partnerships with people that we've worked with in the past has been really helpful. So McCall's catering, Schilling and Company is helping us with catering at Wilkes-Bashford. Wilkes-Bashford has been a great supporter of the event. Napa Valley Vintners. And we have music at the event this year from Mason Bates, so that will be very exciting. That's a new thing, and he's coming and doing that at a gift for us, which is nice. And
so in the spirit of the recent Oscars, what are the two of you wearing to this event?
Well, I haven't personally decided because I'm pregnant at the moment. I don't know what's going to fit me.
Well, Natalie Portman had a beautiful dress.
I know. Maybe I'll copy her.
And Annie, have you decided?
Well, I'm not sure. I'm going to be looking at the Wilkes-Bashford party next week to see
yeah.
if there's something there to buy, because I know they have such a great selection and really fun outfits for an auction.
Well, great. Well, it sounds like a really great event. It's one of my favorite events. How many years has it been in existence?
This is our 18th.
You're 18th, so does that mean it's been around for 36 years?
Yes.
Yeah, it's our 18th art auction. So the 1978 was the first one.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you so much for coming in. And again, the date of the event?
April 6th.
April 6th.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and we'll have more information on the website for you. But we look forward to the event.
Thank you.
Thank you.